Okay, so
Photosynthesis, right? Photosynthesis.
regarding the photosynthesis or the growth pattern based on the factors of the temperature, the
sunlight.
light, the sunlight.
But most importantly, the sunlight. As you can see, you have more blooms on that way, on that side of the greenhouse, and in the center, because we have more sunlight hitting it constantly or for longer hours. This right here, as you can see the shade, look how it's darker right here?
Yep.
And then look how it's lighter right here. You can
Yes.
see the light right here.
Right.
And then if you keep on moving down, you can see the same amount of light, or maybe even heavier over here.
Yes.
All right. And the reason these are not as tall or big as those, because these have more sunlight and those don't have as much. So they're gonna grow like more foliage, like if you're at a foliage forest.
Really?
But we really didn't plan for that, but we found out that it doesn't matter, because that way these are gonna fruit, these are gonna fruit, and then you'll have fruit for the future once the sun starts coming this way in the morning.
Wow. Now, I learned this thing when I bought my first house here, that people, they suggest that you build your house. When you build your house, I built my first house here. You build your house with your front door facing north, so and back door facing south, so that you're not directly in the sun going east or west, right? Does that same thing apply here?
Yeah. So my house, my door faces the south, and my back door faces north.
Yeah.
So when the sun hits, it's not hitting right where my door is.
Right. Yeah. So I've had an issue with my tree in my front yard facing north dying. My big tree not growing. I was just told by my landscaper it hadn't been able to grow. The one even before that had taken out. I won't grow. What do you do when there's no sun facing in the north?
Well,
how do you grow?
You have to get a specific tree that's for more shade.
Okay.
Because there are trees that have more shade than more sun.
Gotcha. Okay.
So there will be more growth in the south side than the north side. There will be more growth in the south side than the north side.
Like I have more growth on the north side
North side.
of my house, which is my backyard.
Here, this is north, right?
North is over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there is more growth here, or
No, not right. As you can see, there's not no more growth
It's
right
a
now.
slower process.
Just on the south end.
Yeah. It's a slower
Because
process.
why?
the sun how it shines.
Because we have the greenhouse facing east and west.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all your sunlight is coming into those side windows in that wall right there.
Yeah, that's east. Yeah.
So see, if you see the sunlight right there, you see it right there,
Yeah.
and you see it up there, you see it, well, you can see it right here. See the shadow? And then a little bit more sun,
Yeah.
and then more sun.
Southeast more.
Yeah.
The southeast will be more sun than the center.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's not a bad thing.
Right,
It's
right.
one of those, what do you call that? I don't know when you
What?
say, when it's a blessing, if you will, like this.
Blessing in disguise?
Yeah.
Well, at least we know that the cucumbers will grow even without as much sun,
Yeah.
right? I mean, that's one thing we know.
Oh yeah, that's another thing, right?
Yeah.
Some of them need more sun than others. Squash needs more sun. What one needs more? Like cucumbers, do they need more sun?
Yeah, well, everything needs the sun.
Yeah.
But listen, but having said that, having that information, then how are you going to build your greenhouse for a customer?
It depends on the direction the sun comes. We have to see how the sun is going to.
Well, you see it right here. So how
Yeah.
would you? What would you recommend?
I would build it with the sun, with it getting sun all day.
Southeast.
So I would probably flip it this way, so that's east and west, so that the sun is basically
You're constantly growing.
constantly.
Well, I don't know. Would that be a better thing, or
I mean,
or,
you could go-
or what you see right here is what you like. I guess is what I'm saying.
I think we can angle it this way.
You know what? Honestly, to get the best, my best take would be able to see both shift. I mean, this is obviously impossible, but get this shifted the other way, to see what kind of outcome we would get there.
You're going to get twice as much outcome
Oh wow.
on the growth.
Oh wow. With the sun east and west.
But you have to
yeah.
understand. Now you have to look at this. If it's going to the summer, and let's suppose this house was growing this right here, and we had all this facing the sun. We have that whole wall facing the sun, and it's constantly more usage of water, more usage even if the plants.
Yeah.
And then if it gets like here, the sunlight's too hard, then you gotta spend money and kind of like put some paint on the thing so you can shade it.
Yeah, it's a trade-off.
Yeah.
It's a trade-off.
So my recommendation is
I'd
to
test
have
that
a
shit
greenhouse like this. That way you don't have to be painting it, putting more shade and stuff like that.
It's optimization.
Yeah.
Well, I think of doing a test patch too helps because you can see where you can get the biggest yield.
Yeah, you'll get it and you'll see once the sun is hitting full time over there. See, now that the sun's coming down, you can see how it's starting to do less sun over there.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I mean the foliage. So nothing's happening here other than just it's taking a little longer, and the leaves are getting a little bigger. So in that case, then might that be an indication that the cucumbers could be a bit bigger over here?
That's what we're going to find out.
Right. Yeah.
So this is an optimization.
Juicier.
Right? Yeah. Better taste in the whole nine. So we had to remember which one was in the north and which one was in the south, right? Okay.
So this is more efficient in the sense that
I think it is, but again, that's something that we're all going to have to make that decision.
Yeah. When it fooding happens, we'll know exactly.
Yeah.
But the blooming tells us the story.
Right now,
And the temperature, what temperature?
95.